All right, hello everybody. How you all doing? I hope you all doing well. My name is Paradise, and welcome to the Paradise League HoN Pro Tournament Season Number 2. Day 2 we're gonna have here is the loser bracket semifinals with Bpro against Anti-Agent Spray, and I'm joined here by Dutch Ownage and Henke. Gentlemen, how you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. I heard there was some amazing games yesterday, so I'm very happy to be casting today. And I'm joined again by Henke. Henke, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing wonderful, Dutch. Thanks for asking. Yeah, we did have some really good games yesterday, and I guess today is not going to be any different, so really looking forward to this.
Yeah, so this is the loser brackets. So both of these teams lost yesterday. And I'm not sure which teams actually knocked them out, but I don't know if you know, if you remember?
I think my team took down Kevin's team here, the Anti-Agent.
Okay, so the Hellborn, yeah?
Yeah.
And the Legion side, I think they lost against Kevin's team here, right?
I think so.
In the first rounds. I think I saw that. Okay, anyway, let's go into the bans, and maybe you can give me a little bit of info in what were the most dominant bans yesterday.
For sure. The most, for sure, obvious bans was the Pearl, the Armadon. Drunken Master has been banned, but it didn't go through this time.
You mean yesterday a lot?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
And then it was like Puppet Prisoner got some bans as well.
Okay. So you said the Armadon ban. I think the last tournament was the first time we actually saw the Armadon being picked, like, consistently. I don't remember it being picked any time before that, really. And it's suddenly getting even like a first ban, so these teams clearly making a stance that they're not interested in playing against it.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand it. It's an amazing hero. Very hard to kill and does a lot of damage as well.
Yeah, absolutely. There are definitely like ways to deal with it, but you need to have him face like one direction for a long amount of time. I think that's the easiest way I have seen people deal with it. So that's like either Puppet Master, a Legionnaire, or Kane. Those heroes really deal well with the Armadon. Or even actually the Managed Shaman with the armor does wonders.
Yeah, that's true. The Mentat can, if he gets that ulti off and he has some decent amount of minus armor, they can punch him through quite fast, I believe.
Yeah, but also like defensively. Armadon mainly does like physical damage, so if you just give your team plus 20 armor, then suddenly he doesn't really hurt them at all anymore. But anyway, let's continue with the bans. Scrap, Flux, Prisoner, Pearl, Armadon, and Engineer. Lots of AoE heroes, but I also see some targeted bans. I know that Kevin really likes to play the Flux. And then for picks, we see Moraxus, Pharaoh, of course, very strong pick. Pebbles, a hero that we haven't seen much from. Drunken and Glacius.
Monarch.
Man, they're picking too fast. Okay, for the second round of bans, we see a lot of carry bans. Carry bans. Bushwhacker, Curse, Moon Queen, Puppet Master, Corrupted Electrician. And then now we see a Monarch and a Torturer. Is this going to be a tri-lane? I think they have to, right? On the Hellborn side, I mean.
Yeah, you might be right, actually.
Because I don't think Pharaoh... You can lane Pharaoh middle. But since there's a Pebbles on the other side, that's likely going to be a dual mid. I think that's the main way you play Pebbles these days.
Yeah.
So assuming it's a dual mid, you can't really put Pharaoh against that effectively, I think.
I think he's gonna have a very hard time.
Yeah. So assuming Pharaoh's either like in the short lane or in the long lane solo, Drunken Master kind of the same.
Yeah.
Drunken Master you could maybe put middle.
Good baby.
You can kind of dodge like Pebble stun and stuff. And then you have Monarch, Torture, and a carry pickup. And a Vindicator.
You think that's a Vindicator carry? Or am I tripping here?
I think you are. I don't think you ever play Vindicator carry against a Pharaoh. He's just gonna die. He's gonna get caught and he's gonna die. But Vindicator seems more like a counter pick these days to me.
Yeah.
Like if you are playing against the Cersei, a Bensington, or a Tempest. You know, something that has the channel for a while and is very dependent on that channel.
Yeah. I mean, if they are fast enough here, they can just put the Windy Silence and they can go all in because they know Monarch can't save anyone.
That is true. That is definitely true. So, the Monarch, if he doesn't get something like a Sand Scepter,
Yeah.
he cannot really get rid of the silence. So you get like 5-second window to burst someone down. But on the other hand, if you know that you're playing as a tri-lane, do you really want a Vindicator in that lane?
I mean, it's not the strongest, but I mean, maybe it will surprise us with his silence and disarm.
Oh, okay. I was wrong, I think. Or is it? Oh, it's Torture Carry.
Torture, yeah.
Oh.
You think they will go 2 top, 2 middle, and Suicide Pharaoh here?
I think so then. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So probably. Do you think Drunken Master or Torture Middle?
Let's get it on.
I do believe it's Drunken Master here. I think so.
It seems stronger against Pebbles. Pebbles does have a decent amount of burst.
Yeah.
So Pebbles can still burst out of Torture, because Torture just doesn't really start with much HP. Only 500 HP base. While something like a Drunken Master has 570 base. Like so 3 strength more, 4 strength more. And like just a lot more survivability.
Yeah.
But Torture, Carry. I mean, so you're not really point one is you're playing against Bpro, so usually you're not gonna face the most biggest carry team. Bpro, of course, being the team that's infamous for forgetting to pick a carry. But they do have the Jerazaiah this game, so Jerazaiah does scale enough to be a carry.
That's true.
And then Torture. Can Torture outcarry Jerazaiah?
Really good question, actually. I think it's very hard, like, unless you manage to lock him down or sheep or hellflower him, it's gonna be a tough time, I believe.
Who?
Like, they need to hellflower or sheep Jerusalem, right?
Yeah.
They can't really
so
kill
they have they have a decent amount of stuns. Not too much lockdown.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, so Josiah is likely going to get a mock first, I would say, most likely. I've seen like a big Tyrim play Josiah in a different way with like a shroud. I definitely don't like that as much.
Yeah.
I think the mock just does way too much for him.
Yeah.
But like while he has the mock, he's still quite easy to burst down because he only will have like 1k HP at max, and Torture does have burst, somewhat at least.
Yeah, that's true.
But it does seem like Drunken Master's going top lane here.
Yeah, I was actually looking on that, so I'm a bit surprised actually, but maybe that's the way they just want to play it out.
So in that way, like maybe they want to get like Drunken Master mock as well, because I do think that like if you want to play Drunken Master carry, the mock build seems like the best to me.
Yeah.
The amount of crits you get like with max drink is actually quite a lot. It always like caught me off guard a bit how much percentage you actually end up with.
Yeah.
Because with 45 drink charges and 1.5 chance to crit for 1.6 times, you end up with roughly 67.5% chance to crit. So basically 70% chance to crit.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot actually.
That's a lot.
It's
What
basically...
is the crit? Now, let's go over to Rift charge there. What's the crit percentage of that one?
What do you mean? 25%, right?
25%, yeah.
But it's only like 2 times or 2x crits if you ignore the max HP one.
That's true.
But like Drunken Master is still like 1.6%, 1.6x damage. So it's like if you can keep up your drink charges somehow, which in a team fight of course is not the easiest,
Yeah.
you end up actually doing or like outputting a lot of damage if you get the chance to at least. And that's why I like the mock. It just gives you like a lot of damage, a lot of base stamp or like a lot of just auto attack damage, right?
Yeah, it does.
So then the Jeremiah likely is going to go for... Okay, so another question then, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to... Like, they don't really have a null Fireblade, which is the most obvious counter to Jeremiah.
Yep.
So they're going to have to get Sand Scepters, right?
I mean, they kind of have to, right?
I don't... Yeah, you're not going to kill Jeremiah too easily otherwise. Because even if they get to stunlock him, you still have the Vindicator to silence in response.
I feel like maybe this game for Monarch and Empath, Sand Scepter might be the biggest item they can get here.
Probably, yeah. Oh, by the way, I do like this, what they're doing here. So Monarch is mid lane, and the Empath is top lane, which is just so much better against Morax's suicide. Because the Monarch Q is just too easy to hit with your Arcane Shield.
Yeah, that's a valid point.
Okay, so it seems like some very passive lanes here. I think Glacius Pebbles is definitely stronger though.
I would say so as well. They have the slight advantage.
Yeah, and also like Glacius starting with his Q here, I like it so much because it's quite efficient. 100 mana for basically 220 damage if you hit them both. Which should be...
Bottom lane here. Pharaoh might be in some trouble. They're trying to chase him down. No.
Nah, they don't have the damage, right? Especially with Findy starting with E here. And Jeremiah starting with E as well.
Yeah.
So Pharaoh... I would have maybe liked if the Findy started with his W. It's just such a convenient, like, pressuring tool. Oh, and Morax is trying to lure some creeps.
Yeah.
He missed half the wave, which is convenient for the Empath, who can, like, pull it now.
True.
But he does at least secure some free XP for himself here.
Yeah, maybe something.
Oh, in the mid lane, yeah. So Pebbles wanting to play aggressively. He hasn't been taking tower aggro at all here. Both Glacius and Pebbles now in a very aggressive position, but they... Oh, Pebbles might be in trouble here.
Stun coming out, Monarch. Oh, the counter stun from Pebbles, and he survives.
Yeah, so they're both gonna be fine. They kind of waited until like both of these spells from Torturer and Monarch were up again.
Yeah.
So they're trying to play this aggressively, but they're putting themselves in a bad spot here. Interesting. Okay, so Monarch's gonna go for the rune. He's gonna be sitting on a haste here, which they should actually not see, because the rune is the ward that they had on the hill is counter warded by the Monarch before.
Yep.
And Glacius even had to go back to base all the way. So there is like a bottle being picked up on the Pebbles now, but
Morax is a bit out of position.
yeah, but level 1 Empath, I don't think he's going to be in trouble at all here. No stun on himself though. Like if Empath was level 2, this would be a different story.
Lane here. Pebbles
Oh, in the mid lane.
back the Torturer, trying to auto-attack him down, but will they have enough damage? I don't think so. Monarch stunning back, and that's the end of that fight again.
Yeah, Torture did not have mana for Q plus W. If he had, they could have chosen to try and like counter kill bit there. Yeah. But not like this at least. Like the Glacius at this point just provides so much more damage, like in levels 1 and 2, than either the Monarch or the Torture even does.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Q is... Oh, and he levels his Q here over his W, which I do really like. Level 2 Q is 170 damage that you can basically hit in 2 targets.
Yeah. I think that's the way to go.
Absolutely. Pebbles does have a Lunar Tear in his inventory right here. So he does have enough to go here if they choose to. Monarch does have level 1 Crystallis, level 2 Crippling Pollen. I'm curious if he should have done that the other way around. And they're going to be contesting runes here. So Monarch and Glacius probably going to get into a little bit of back and forth here. No, Glacius backing off because I think he saw the Empath rotating over. Notably, no boots. Oh, Pebbles misses a stun on the Torture, I think. Or maybe he hit it, but wasn't able to get close enough.
Yeah, he did hit it, actually.
Oh, what is this? He is going to kill the rune. But is Torture going to be in trouble here? The Glacius being slowed down. Glacius being turned on! And that is Vindicator in some trouble now.
Josiah? Oh, close.
Oh, that was greedy by them, right?
Yeah. It was a bit greedy.
So, I think part of that was definitely like the slow from the Tormented Soul coming through there. Right?
Yeah.
Because Glacius tried to walk up to him. The Tormented Soul slowed him enough. But like what he tried to do there in general was... Oh, and they are doing a little bit of arrest damage middle. Torture being not high enough mana to really get another spell off here. But it started with like Vindicator trying to sit the rune for the Glacius there with the bottle. The Torture just, instead of trying to take the rune, just auto-attacked it down. And then like Glacius felt like he could maybe commit, but it just, the uphill vision kind of screwed him over there. Okay, I'm still not sure who's doing better here, because like the Pebbles does have 8 denies.
Yeah.
And 36 auto attack, last hits. Pebbles in a very aggressive position. Sorry, I mean Empath in a very aggressive position here, by the way.
Yeah,
Look
here
at
we
this.
go.
Empath's rotating over. The Glacius is now likely going to fall here. Yeah, the Empath with the wall. And actually with boots as well. Being able to rotate over there.
Oh,
Rex is picking up a haste rune.
He's going.
There's no mana on the Empath, but the Monarch does have a lot.
It's doubly.
Oh. Could he... Do you think he could have gone for the butterfly there?
I don't think so, considering he had an apple and Torture were so close.
Yeah. I don't think Meraxis was ever in danger of like falling.
No.
Because Empath had no mana. Basically. But it's good that he picked up that haste rune, because the haste rune like on the Legion side here is going to be like trouble for them.
Yeah.
Wait, I got some rocks to show you.
Okay, so the Legion side. Oh, the mid lane. Sorry. Look at this.
Oh.
Okay, so Monarch actually used W on himself instead of the Torturer, and the Pebbles chucked the creep there on the Monarch instead of the Torturer.
Yeah.
And basically, I think if he chucked the creep on the target that was not being Crystallist, that target would have died. But unfortunately...
I guess he was in the heat of the moment and didn't quite think it through.
Just probably probably just trying to get a spell off like no matter what, right? Because you were in a bit of, well, pressure there, at least. So Empath's sitting top now again. Empath's picking up those early boots instead of something like the Grave Locket is definitely paying off for them, I would say.
It is, yeah.
And I would say that what is hurting the Legion side here is the fact that Vindicator doesn't really provide much in the early game, right?
True.
Compare that to the Empath who, with his boots, has been actually able to secure runes, stack camps, as you see 2 triple stacks here coming out for the Hellborn side. And get a kill, even set up a kill in the mid lane. So, even though you see Pebbles being like 50 last hits, he's basically like on par with the Torture. A little bit higher GPM. But the game is still super even.
It is, definitely.
Okay, so another stun coming in from the...
Bottom.
Oh, bottom lane. Oh, that is huge, actually. Pharaoh using his ultimate, setting up the kill on the Jereziah, together with the Drunken Master who TP'd all the way there. This
Mid
is
lane
going
here.
to get on the mid lane, sorry. They're gonna get another kill together with the Empath on the Glacius. Glacius is now falling once again. Glacius being actually only 92 GPM. He's such like just a tasty snack for them at this point.
Yeah.
So what would you do in this situation if you were the Legion side? Because it feels like you're losing momentum, right?
It does, really.
By the way, while you say that, like look at Torture taking stacks.
Yeah. Torture and Jersey clearing stacks now.
Oh yeah. But yeah, well, what would you do in the Legion side here?
Oh, Monarch here might be in trouble. Glacius freezes. Here comes the Pebbles down. He crystallizes himself. Will he choke up me in the air? Yeah, it will be enough damage to take him down.
Yeah, so Crystallis only being level 1 is hurting him here, right?
Yeah, it does. It definitely does.
Yeah, what would you do?
Back to your question. I don't know, I just feel like it's hard to make plays with Pebbles if he doesn't have his PK, unless he gets like an Invis or Haste run, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he should just slowly farm his PK here. Maybe he should have gotten the stacks instead of Jersey, in my opinion, so he just gets that PK.
Yeah, notably, I would say that you could say the same thing for Meraxis as well.
Yeah.
That the hero doesn't do too much without his PK. Oh, and look at this.
Pharaoh.
Meraxis is in a lot of trouble, actually. Pharaoh using his ultimate in the top lane. And there's going to be Empath and Torture there to gank him. He does get his ultimate off. It's keeping him alive. Almost.
Oh.
Wait. Oh no, is Torture going to be in trouble? Oh. No, it's not going to be enough, actually. That was so close. And
Really
Empath using his Q here to heal him up. Go for it.
Now, after Drunken Master's gank here on the bottom lane at 7 minutes, he's been just sitting there.
Yeah, they
Free
swapped it
farming.
around. He has picked up like a Shaman's Headdress, which I think is... Because it stacks additively with the drink.
Yeah.
So if drink gives you like 20% debuff reduction, and the Shamans gives you 10%.
Going here on the
then you-
Josiah, but gets silenced.
Oh yeah.
Are they trying to turn it on him? Josiah running at him, but no, he's just too damn tanky.
Yeah, there's no way they're killing him here. Not with a Vindicator, at least.
No.
So this is a
Pharaoh
good
here
swap.
getting top tower at least.
Oh yeah.
Mid lane here. Pebbles getting
oh.
stunned, but... Oh, the
There's
return
Empath.
stun
Empath's
here.
coming around as well. I don't know if they saw that, or that was... If they didn't, it was a good call. Torture
Yeah.
playing super aggressive. Even Monarch ultimate on top.
Interesting.
Pebbles also going for the... Oh wow, by the way, Pebbles actually almost has PK.
Wow.
Pebbles going for Mystic Vestments instead of like Steam Boots. That is a Region Rune for Torture. Meraxis should know that he's in a bad spot, right?
Doesn't... He's running back now, but two people
It's
coming
too
in.
late, I think.
Shield being used.
Yeah, I think he...
TP is coming in here though.
Yeah, he didn't proc it. And I think he's stuck in the trees, in the creeps.
Yeah.
It's actually so unfortunate.
We lost the kill down here. Drunken Master just swiped out Vindicator.
Oh yeah, Drunken Master just bonked him basically. Pebbles does get value from his PK though.
He does.
And Drunken Master gets the bottom tower. Like, I think I've said this before, but like Yanko does play a good Drunken Master.
He does.
Because he just kind of plays aggressively. If you play Drunken Master in a defensive position, as in you don't really capitalize on the early lead, you don't really get much value from his tankiness. Because you want to get like Shaman's Headdress early on, because it's just like the best item on that hero by far, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And at the point you get a Shaman's Headdress, unless they have some very specialized heroes like a Gunblade, you're not going to die.
Yeah, it's true.
Speaking of, Gunblade is like a hero that's... Oh, Pharaoh missing his ultimate in the mid lane. That is going
big
to
wall.
cost. Oh no, that's a big wall from Empath. Is
Glacius
Pebbles
top,
going to be able to survive here? Pharaoh getting tossed. Pebbles getting a stun off and a silence on top. Pharaoh likely going to fall. There he goes. Monarch ultimates. Not keeping them alive, but here comes Drunken Master. Is the Jeremiah? No, he's keeping himself alive with his ultimate. He's so low, but he's going to be fine. Rex is now in the middle. He's also going to be fine. So that was a very clutch Jeremiah ultimate because the bonk came out a couple of seconds later, over a couple of milliseconds later. But there you go again. The Drunken Master rotation. And that is for a carry, like, for a carry-ish to just go in like that. It's so aggressive and I love it.
Yeah. I mean, it's something you can do with Drunken, right? You can just get a couple of items and just fight. You don't really need to be sitting, farming your cleaver and other Drunken heads before you
I think Mock still, if you look at his gold.
Yeah, he's definitely going Mock here.
Yes, it just allows you to do, yep, there's the sort of the high pickup. And like, so if you look at like how much auto attack damage he's going to be doing.
Oh, Empath in a different position here.
Oh, Empath in a very greedy position. Is he going to, he doesn't have ultimate, so I think he's just going to fall.
Oh, the crystal is
no,
coming
there's
out.
the heal! It's not enough! Oh, okay, Jeremiah finishes him off. Monarch ultimate
Glacius
does
in
come
trouble.
out. Glacius in a lot of trouble here, because that's a fast torture. A heal, but it's not enough to keep him alive. Meanwhile, Drunken Master bonked something top. I think, oh yeah, he bonked the Vindicator, right?
Yeah.
You know what I think? I
What
think
do you
like that the Legion side really needed the Pharaoh this game.
Yeah.
Because you look at the enemy heroes. So you look at the Legion heroes. Like Pebbles and Rexus have such similar weaknesses in... They don't have a PK, they're not gonna do much.
Yeah. And like they have zero escapes on any hero, to be fair, on the Legion. They have zero.
Yeah, not really. Like Vindicator, I would say, is they're the one defensive. Oh, look at the bottom rune.
Yeah.
Pebbles is smoked up. He's looking for blood, but
Monarch?
I don't know. Yeah, they picked. I think they picked up on it because the Torture was sitting there.
Yeah.
But I think the Torturer saw the supporting cast.
Rex is stunning out of the Pharaoh will win in this rune. Pebbles trying to chase him down, but will it be enough?
Yeah, so the Empath actually healing up the Pharaoh. Pharaoh getting his ultimate up, but Pharaoh is going to fall here. Pebbles using a stun to basically prevent the TP there from going through.
Yeah.
He's making work of his PK.
He definitely is.
But are they really getting the kills that they want?
Look at mid lane here.
Torture being smoked here. And Vindicator, I think, is going to bite the dust once again.
Good kill. Look at Drunken Master just running. He has his mock now.
Yeah. So that's also going to boost his farm by so much, because he can just kind of YOLO in right now.
Yeah.
And I would say, like, I would like for him to still get the barrier, because the barrier gives like another 10% of debuff reduction. And like every 10% of debuff reduction that you get is going to give you more value.
Bottom lane here, Pharaoh might be trying to ulti?
No, he's 20 seconds cooldown.
You're right.
He used his ultimate in the mid lane when he got jumped by Pebbles. And Pharaoh ultimate level 1 has such a long cooldown of 80 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, you're definitely right. With the barrier here giving 10% debuff, and also they have like... How much magic damage they have on the Legion side? Like 80% maybe?
Yeah, I would say even more. Like the Jeremiah does have this E, which deals true damage, which is very strong in the late game. Especially if, I would say if you combine it with a Geobane. I always love on that hero. Because like your illusions, they only deal 33% true damage. But it's still just a huge burst.
Empath going with the wall. Torture falls up with the stun. Glacius freezing the Torture. Stun coming out from Pebbles. Glacius
Monarch from the side.
Ultimate. But yeah, Monarch coming from the side here. Slows him down with his E-spell. Stunning, cancelling the TP from Pebbles. And Pebbles will go down here. Will Glacius manage to survive? I don't think so. Huge wall coming out from Empath and he goes down as well. Wow.
Yeah. Even, look at this. Oh, Drunken Master's actually falling. The raid went down.
Wow, I didn't catch that.
No, me neither. Actually, I was gonna say, like, Pharaoh being very patient with his ultimate was a good thing, because I don't think they needed it for the Glacius.
Yeah.
Then I looked over to the mid lane and I saw a dead Drunken Master basically trying to run away. I think he just manned up too much against the Jeremiah, because the Jeremiah did pop his ultimate.
Yeah. When Jeremiah pops his ulti, how much physical protection does that give you?
Well, 80%, 90%, and then 100%.
Yeah.
So it's not even armor that it gives anymore, which it used to. But now it is literally just like X% reduced damage from physical attacks.
Yeah.
And actually a decent amount of HP regen as well. So it's like, if you would like rephrase it as just healing, it's like 75 health, 120 health, or 175 health. So it's good. So a thing that we don't see very often is a staff on Jeremiah.
Yeah.
But it is surprisingly good. So if you look at all the things that it does, I think the biggest thing by far is increasing the radius to 2000.
Yeah.
That is a big radius, man.
That's definitely the winner.
Yeah. Yeah, because like you just like normally it's only 600, which is for like an ability that has quite a long cast animation and that you really want to hit on everyone, including your supports and whatnot. It is, kind of hard to just hit unless you get something like a PK.
Yeah.
But if it's 2000, well then you can basically use it without them even seeing it.
You can.
Which can definitely catch them off guard.
But do you believe it's worth picking up staff on Jeremiah himself, or you think it should be provided for him?
Wait, actually, as Congo goes down, before that. So there are 3 effects of the staff, right?
Mm-hmm.
The second one is that it also gives the protection to buildings globally.
Yep, that's true.
So that's basically like a 7 seconds fortification buff.
It is.
And then number 3 is it gives everyone the protective charm for 2.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Which, like, let's say, like, combining that with something like a Glacius is powerful. Because 2.5 seconds of, like, Glacius ultimate is... Oh, actually...
That's out there. We're gonna have a fight there.
There's a fight, yes. And that's being so close. Huge monarchy. Go for it, go for it.
Sorry. Pebbles here. Drunken Master shutting down Moraxus. And Jeremiah trying to man up here on the Pharaoh, but the ult Glacius throwing down ult in the background. Will it be enough? Jeremiah falls down. Vindicator just drops as well, and they're chasing down the last survivor here, Glacius. Will he be able to survive? I don't think so. That's a dead Glacius. An annihilation for Drunken Master. Finishing up with the Kongor in the end here.
And that's going to be a token for either Drunken Master or Torture. So they're going to have to kill the raid boss twice. No, my Torture sneaks the token.
He sneaks it.
What a bastard. Well, like, I think their rationale is, like, Drunken Master is just not gonna die. So let's just give it to the Torture. And look at this. Look at this, by the way. He has 4.5k gold saved up currently.
What do you think is gonna pick up here?
If I know, like, Yanko, he's just gonna pick up a heart.
Yeah.
I still like the barrier, but I know that he likes his heart. And I don't think it's a bad pickup here either.
Definitely.
Oh, mid lane.
Oh, mid lane here. Pebbles just getting initiated on dice immediately, but Moraxus trying to survive here. Pops his W, but it does not get procced. They're chasing a big stun coming out from Torture here. And Moraxus just falls down here.
That is a grim.
Pharaoh throwing his ulti on the Glacius, catching him, but gets freezed, but the Mummy Waltz will catch him in the end. Will he fall on the Glacius? Big heal coming out from Jeremiah and Magic Immune. Jeremiah running for his life here. He used his spells on Glacius to defend it, but was that a huge mistake? No, it was not. Vindicator getting caught out of position and goes down. Wow.
At this point, I think it's just the gold leads carrying them through, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, the Torture just does so much passive damage if you don't burst them down. But you can't burst down the Torture because they have, like, Empath and Monarch.
Yeah.
And that is indeed a heart, by the way, and a drunken.
It is a heart, man. This guy is a tanky one. I don't think we can kill him anymore. It's gonna be difficult.
Like I like heart against the true damage lineup from the Legion side, basically, with like Jeremiah being just dealing true damage. Now I do have to say, Meraxis of course deals damage based on max HP, so he's going to be dealing more damage, but I don't really think he cares about that. He just wants to tank up and heal. And you do have Empath E, of course.
Are they really trying to defend this here? Josiah getting picked up and get bursted straight down from Drunken Master.
Yeah, and that was a
he doing?
600 damage crit, by the way, from Drunken Master.
I mean, there's no way of defending. He buybacks on Josiah, still trying to pick up a fight, even they have token on the Torture. Moraxis missing his stun, unfortunately. Pebbles is in this in the background, though. Will he try to set up a play here? They're just manning up Josiah. Oh, Drunken Monster, will he burst down again? Yeah, Josiah falls, but Moraxis is running for his life here. Pebbles still in this, not doing anything at the moment. And Moraxis just falls down. Pebbles never used abilities in that fight, but would it even matter?
It would not have changed the outcome of the fight, I am fairly certain. Because look, Drunken Master is still 4 HP. And they CC in the end. So, very dominating victory from the Hellborn side here. I think the Legion's lineup was a bit too passive with the Vindicator pick, especially.
Yeah, I think so as well.